I didn't understand the concept of that. If you spend too much time together, eventually you would get really bored of each other and you would just get really irritating of each other. Welcome to my channel. I'm Liana, and if you are new here, welcome. I'm a professional marriage and relationship advisor. I advise couples on how to build a much stronger and better relationship. Today, I want to tell you guys a little bit about my stories when I was a teenager with all my ex-partners, and these are the behaviors I would love you guys to avoid before it can ruin your relationship. So keep on watching. When I was younger, when I first dating, I was 14 years old and I didn't really know much. Excuse me, my husband just showed me something. It got a little bit glitchy. When I was 14 years old, I was dating this guy, and let's name him Max. Max was someone that I knew through a friend, and our relationship was lasting for a year. Long story short is that we were in a very toxic relationship. We were not the happiest couple. And when I first started dating, I had no idea what we're supposed to do. The only thing I knew was that I learned from movies, from like romantic movies. No one really taught me about anything about relationships. So what did it ruin a relationship? And I hope you guys could learn from this, is that number one is that we were spending a lot of time together. When we were dating, we would spend with each other all the time because we went to the same school, and sometimes I even skipped school to be with him. I was just a really passionate person when it comes to relationship, I guess. But so I would give everything. Like, if I just want to be with my partner, I just want to be there for them, I just want to be having fun with them. And I didn't understand the concept of that. If you spend too much time together, eventually you would get really bored of each other and you would just get really irritating of each other. And that's what happened. We were spending so much time together. We would text each other from like the early morning when I first got up to the late midnight, where I just, before like I text him like where we would just both fall asleep. We wouldn't even say good night or anything because of how much we were texting each other. It just became more and more of a habit that how much time we spent together. We eventually just got really irritated of each other and we just keep fighting non-stop. I would pick on a fight with him every single day. And like every single time I just have to pick on a fight with him or something like that, just to satisfy because I'm just irritated in a relationship. And that caused us distance and a little bit of resentment. And I could feel that he loved me, but I think he hated me at the same time. The second sign that it was ruining a relationship was that we could not open up to each other. When a couple, you don't talk, you just fight and you keep on hitting it up with each other of what the other person fault. And you just become really angry and you just build that resentment up in your body and you're just going to take it out on your partner. And that's what I did with Max. We were very close off to each other because apparently we didn't trust each other and we didn't want to talk about it. All we wanted to do was fighting and then saying sorry. Usually him saying sorry more than me. I felt really bad about it because a lot of time was my fault too. So when that happened, I became really stubborn and I guess he just wanted to end the fight. So he just say sorry. So that lack of communication right there built each other apart and built a distance between me and Max. So it's eventually in the relationship because one of the reasons in relationship because of that. Number 3 is that we were not opening up to conversation or anything. We were just not wanting to do anything new. We just want to do a lot of things that it's the same thing every single day, and we just close each other off rather than experience new things. Where our friends would ask us like, hey, you want to go here, go here, go here, I would say no to them because I don't feel comfortable about it, and I just building this wall up where I don't want to do anything else new, and I became very unhappy with my relationship and with my life. And when that happened, it happened to Max as well. He was not willing to opening up a lot of things. He used to love a lot of things before. I remember he used to join a lot of activities before we dated. But however, after we dated, we were just so involved to each other. We didn't want to try anything new. And it became really boring. It became very unsatisfied. It became very unhappy relationship. And that's one reason why we were broken up. Number 4 is that we lie to keep the peace. He did. When this happened is that I would start a fight with him, right? I pick on a fight with him. And usually the result is that I became very, very jealous. It is because that I was very insecure about myself, and I was just not comfortable with how I look, and it just every single thing about myself, and I just took it out on him, which is very wrong of me. But however, he lied about a lot of stuff just to keep the peace in relationship. However, guys, even the smallest lie can ruin a relationship, because when that lie came out, or even you think that it's for the good matter, it doesn't. It's not. It doesn't do anything. It won't really make your relationship worse, because a lie is a lie. There's nothing else to say about it. If you lie once, you're gonna lie twice. You lie twice, you're gonna lie many more times. It's become a habit, and that's what happened to our relationship. He lied a lot, and I became lie a lot as well to keep the peace in the relationship, where he would hang out and talk to other girl, and I would hang out, talk to the guy. It was extremely toxic. However, I did not cheat on him or anything. I don't think he cheated on me at some point, I don't know. But he did make a pact with a girl where they would marry each other if they're not dating anyone. So I'm not sure they were dating each other, so that's why they made the pact, or they just really wanted to be together because they were with different people. I'm not sure about that, so I'm not gonna assume that he cheated on me because of that, because I have no ground to say that he cheated. However, that when he told me way later, after we broke up for like 5 years, it really surprising me that he actually tried to keep the peace just to lie about it, because I did the same thing, and I found out it was extremely unhealthy when you do that for each other, because a lie is a lie. So if you have this, if you do this, please stop, because it will ruin your relationship. Number 5 is that you run away from fight. Ooh, this is something that I do a lot in many of my relationships. I run away from fight because I just simply don't like fighting. But then I would create a lot of fight, right? So it's kind of like a hypocrite thing that I did. I would create fight, but then I wouldn't want to fight. And then I was from where you fight. When you run away from fight and you don't resolve it, it doesn't just disappear. It's still there. I have said this many times in my videos. When you sweep the floor, you have to throw the dirt away. If you sweep it under the carpet, it's still gonna be there. It doesn't disappear. Just like your issues, just like anything in your relationship or your marriage, you need to resolve it. And if you ever feel frustrated about anything, you need to talk about it with each other. I thought it was something, a right thing to do, so I did it, and it ruined many of my relationship before. And eventually I learned about it. You cannot run away from problem. You have to stay there and solve it, and it will help you to be much happier, and you be much less stressed in general. Number 6 is that you act passive aggressive. I didn't really do this with my partner. That is one thing that I didn't really like to do, because I just find that really disrespectful, that if I do that with my partner. So when you act passive aggressive is where you both keep walking on each other. You both keep saying like, oh, you see right there, like you could have done better, but you're not. It's kind of like a mocking way and comparing way where you became really passive aggressive toward each other, and it will become really toxic relationship. One reason I didn't like doing that with my partners is that I saw my parents did that before with each other, and it just hurt me of seeing two people that might love each other, why would they act like that together? So at least that's something I learned, and I just didn't like doing that with my partner, so that's something I didn't do. But however, the rest, it was really toxic. Number 7 is that you became really naggy and you criticize of your partner. With this, I don't do it with my partner. I usually become really distant and cold and not talking. So it's quite the opposite when I'm getting angry. When you have this habit or this behaviors in your relationship where you just keep on nagging and criticize, it's usually you want to show you're dominant in relationship. You want to show that you're the strong one in relationship, but however, it will only show that you're weaker because you cannot control your emotion. When you nag and criticize your partner, it will make your partner feel like you disrespecting them. You don't respect who they are, you don't respect of what they do, and you don't respect them as a person and as an equal partner. So when you're nagging and criticize your partner, it will only bring your relationship down, and eventually you guys will break up because of that. Don't nag, don't criticize, talk about each other. You feel a certain way, tell them that you feel a certain way, not because they make you feel a certain way. Because when you say that, oh, you make me feel a certain way, it means that you're trying to intentionally blame on them or directly blame on them. It depends on how you use it. So tell them how you feel about certain situation, not because of what they did. Number 8 is that you're no longer being affectionate to each other. So when Max and I were together, where we've spent so much time together, but then we fought a lot and we were not on the same page. We never talk about it. Therefore, we slowly being apart from each other. We were not close. We didn't show much affection. It became very uncomfortable for me to be with him. That's why we just end up broken up, because one of the reason that we end up broken up because of all that habits that we had in relationship and ruin it. So guys, if you have any kind of habits like that, please fix it, and please just put it away, throw it out the window, throw it out the door, and not letting it into your relationship ever again, because it will only do bad things, not good things. It doesn't help when you don't talk to each other, when you're not close to each other, when you don't want to try new things, when you're being too close and spend too much time where you guys get bored of each other. That's when you need to really fix it and you need to take action on it. Thank you so much for listening, and if you guys have any problem in your relationship or there's any sign that you have in your relationship that you're worrying about, just comment down below and I would love to help you out with it. And if you like this video, please click the like button, and if you want to see more of these videos, please click the subscribe. I post videos every 3 days per week. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Hi lovers, thank you so much for watching my video. I also have a program right now where I give out for free marriage training for married couples that are struggling in their marriage. If you want to get access to it, click the link right below. And I have free cheat sheets just for married couple also to help to straighten up their marriage. And I have a program where I train married couple to be much closer, to be much more intimate with each other, and to have a lot more sex with each other. So if you guys want to find out about that program, it's called Cupid's Biggest Secret Marriage Secret Course. If you want to access to it, is click the link below. Thank you so much. I have more videos in my channel. Just click the link up here. You can see my past video or my latest video. Thank you, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!